150 patients today got a free a penny cookie that I forgot to mention.
It's only 10 milligrams, but you should like split it and try it.
No, it's supposed to have,
Okay. You guys are so generous.
yeah, you guys can jump back on too, it's all good. Go ahead.
Seat, hang out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Here, right here.
Tony forgot to tell you about what's going on with the
Yeah, man.
dispensaries.
Hell yeah.
Thanks.
That's right.
I forgot that.
What kind of marketing manners is that? Yeah. Fire is that?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour of KKID 92.9. And sometimes in the morning I almost say K-Pot. Like that's how friendly we are around her. Well, welcome back to the show, y'all. We had a little tune break there, paid some bills. Got to play that I mean, I know y'all love that Blue Sage Cannabis Company jingle that we got out. Man. That's fire, right?
We appreciate that.
Yeah, stay close on your mic, Tony. Check this out. And here's the cool part about what's happening. These Tony and Montana are about to roll out, and they were like, "Man, we forgot to tell everybody about these cookies that we have going on." And I was like, "Dude, you're getting back on the mic. The listeners have to know about the cookie deal." So,
yeah, appreciate that.
It's 420, right? So you guys got some specials going on.
And so we always do awesome deals. We've been doing awesome deals all week for 420 week, but we want to do something special for 420. So the first 150 patients at each location today are getting a 10 milligram cookie that we partnered with our Vivid family to help make, especially for Blue Sage, and it is delicious. I had one, I will say, earlier today when I visited the Lebanon location. It is honey pistachio.
It's a brown butter honey pistachio cookie chew.
Brown butter. Yeah, it's a mouthful and it's delicious.
Man,
those are just today only. So if you have a chance to pop by Blue Sage, I believe there's probably about half of them left. So
you're saying this isn't a product that you guys normally have out? This is just
this is a celebration for 420. We did birthday cake for Blue Sage on our birthday.
Yeah, you did.
And so we had to do something special for 420, and so this is something that we came up with and have all been loving.
How cool is that, man? And I'm sure you guys have some some good specials up at Blue Sage too.
All the Vivid products are on great sale right now at the Blue Sage store. We have buy one get one on illicit eighths and a bunch of other great deals going on right now.
Those are some good deals. I'll tell you what, when it comes to concentrates out there, folks, there's a lot of good ones on the market. But I'm telling you something. My name is Waxy Brown for a reason. I love concentrates. It's waxy all the time around me, and Vivid's where I stay. If you follow me on LinkedIn, you see I talk about that Vivid lifestyle all the time. When I talk about lifestyle, I'm talking about I use their ink pens, I wear their socks, I smoke their concentrates, I love their cookies, I like their brown butter batter pistachio cookie chews that they did special today. So make sure you guys stop by the locations there. Where are the shops at?
We're in Lebanon and Carthage, Missouri.
Right. So stop up there. And what time you guys open till today?
And we actually have some new hours. We're open till 7 p.m. But on Thursday through Saturday we're open till 9 p.m. now. So now some later hours and open at 10 a.m.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, are you guys going to get into the delivery game eventually?
We have a very exciting announcement coming very soon.
Sorry, man. You know how I am about your company.
That's okay. I'll be back for announcing that.
Awesome stuff. We'll have you back anytime. Those are some of our top sponsors, y'all. Vivid Extracts, Blue Sage Cannabis Company, and of course, Missouri's own edibles. They're using those Missouri fruits and vegetables. We love that. Thanks for coming back on the show, Tony. You're awesome, brother. All right, man. In Montana, the chief science officer sitting in the back watching over to make sure we're all good, man. We'll catch you next time. Yeah. All right. So I'm here. We're here. We're at the Ganjapreneur part of our segments. That's the part where I'm going to highlight a Ganjapreneur out there who maybe isn't a license holder, maybe he doesn't have some big company, but they're doing something big. That's what I like to highlight, man. Yeah, I love your company, bro.
31 minutes and counting.
One of my closest pals out there, and one of my favorite deadheads on the planet, Chris Feaster from Grow Mo Love, and you can catch that while we're talking. If you guys are on your phones, you can check out growmolove.com and check out these products we're talking about. Chris, welcome back to the show, my friend.
Oh, Waxy, thank you so much for having me. Steve, you guys are beautiful people. Spreading the love of weed and wonderfulness all throughout the land.
Appreciate that. So here's the cool thing about Missouri. In Missouri, you can pay a little money to the state, and you can cultivate plants for yourself and others if you want to. And that means in your home garden, you can build out your own garden. But if you're somebody like me, I'm on the radio all the time talking about cannabis, but I don't have a lot of time to grow it. So I rely on a lot of companies out there that put me on, help me out, have great specials out there, lead me to them. But I do wish that there was a way at home where if I didn't have the time and I didn't have the knowledge, that there was a Rosetta Stone, something that would be that piece of equipment that would help me figure out how to grow my cannabis myself at home safely, legally. And walk us through your product, Chris.
Funny you should mention that. I happen to have such a system. I've designed it for myself, for people like you, and also incredibly lazy people like me who have grown and spent so much time in their garden and love spending time in their garden, but have a family, playing a band,
sure,
and
then sometimes aren't happy with the results.
Correct. And there's a lot of trial and error in growing weed, and I've erred a lot.
You've dialed it in.
I've dialed it in, and so there's a lot of products out on the market today for deep water culture, but none of them are as efficient and unique as mine. They all require coco coir or pebbles, those clay pellets or something, and mine doesn't. Mine just operates on the foam and the buckets that we put it in. And so it's already easier for the person that's just starting out growing, because you're not going to have to deal with soil, but you're also not going to have to deal with a bunch of pebbles or coco coir that you have to clean. And
coco coir, what is that, perfume?
Bachana. No, it's
You're not laughing at him. You're laughing with him.
coco coir.
Eau de toilette.
By Odeon.
Go ahead.
So, also the high efficiency operation of my system works so well that you're not even, having to dump out water. Very rarely do I have to change the water out in the bucket. So once it goes from the cloner, which is in the kit, it comes with a 6-site cloner, and it starts out there, and you take 2 at a time and put them into the 2-site buckets, and you put them in a veg room and veg them out until they're ready to go into the bloom, right? And so when you're taking those out of the bedroom and putting them into the bloom for the first day, you're putting 2 more clones in the next 2 buckets, and they're going in the bedroom, and they're going to get all vegged out and ready. And so this one that you've put in the bloom room now has a 6-week cycle that I have dialed in for the system. I've worked it for many different strains. I can get it to operate in 6 weeks if you follow the nutrient guidelines that I do, as in first week being transition, second week being regular bloom, third week being aggressive bloom, fourth week being aggressive bloom and ripening, fifth week being ripening and flushing, and 6th week being flushing. And you get almost on the dot, 42 to 47 days. So,
wow.
And then you can create a cycle and have 2 sides. I do in a 8x5 area. I have 2 lights, 2,000 watt equivalent. One's a high pressure sodium and one is an LED full spectrum, and they both operate very well. There's very little difference in the yield outputs from the 2. And then so when this one gets 3 weeks in, you put the next one in. And so now you're on a 3-week cycle. And once you get the cycle going, you're going to be harvesting every 3 weeks of plant. You're going to be putting a plant in every 3 weeks. You're going to be making 2 clones every 3 weeks. You're going to be taking 2 clones and putting them into the veg bucket. And it's never going to leave that bucket once you take it from the cloner. It'll never leave that lid or that bucket. You can rinse that bucket. You never have to take the lid off. There's a utility port, so you can pour all your water through it. You can test your pH. You can test your water levels, your TDS levels. You really honestly don't have to do that. It's so efficient. The 2 plants in the thing is operating so well that it is sucking down those nutrients, and you're actually just adding nutrient water almost every other day.
Chris, tell us where we can purchase one of these.
Thank you, Steve. I'm glad you asked, because the absolute only place you can purchase them right now, other than online, is Crossroads Corner in Salem and
And up in Washington.
Up in Washington,
Right.
yeah.
That's right. That's right.
And there's beautiful posters that tell you a little bit more about my system
Well,
up
and
there.
the thing is, you've got a YouTube video.
That's
that
what I
walks
want-
you
that's-
completely through it.
that's what I want to talk about.
You can sit here and talk about it on the radio, but when you watch this video and actually see it go into effect,
Right.
and I mean,
And that's the cool part about what Chris is doing with this system is not only is he giving you a great system at an affordable price for a beginner up to
420, I
an
believe, right?
advanced. But here's the cool part about it. Like if I buy this system, that's not where this ends. There's lots of support there. There's videos. There's, Chris is very accessible on his YouTube channel. If you hit him up and you have questions about the system, he gets right back to you. And he's also available to consult, get these things going for you, things like that. It's a different ballgame you're bringing to the patient, man.
It really is, and I can even come if you're local enough. I can even come to your house, help you set up your system and your lights.
we got you that
you know?
set up a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago. You're
yeah.
going down, getting his.
Absolutely, going to take
right.
care of him, and that's a great thing.
George,
And you're custom making.
I am custom building a system for him.
Right.
Yeah.
So think about that out there. If you're not, okay, well, let me think about tweaking this, and man, that's,
Sure.
as far as the consulting and different things
Sure.
like that, right?
Mine is set up for one person growing for themselves without patients or anything like that.
Right.
And that's what I designed it for, and that's the starting stone, not the Rosetta Stone. But the
let me ask you a question, George. So you're in a room right now. I see you smiling over there. You're in a room right now. When Ganjapreneur meant a whole lot different, I think 40 years ago, 30 years ago, didn't it?
I don't think there was such a word 40 years
Well,
ago.
whatever it was.
40 days ago.
The cats that were able to make their way in this industry and to make
It's
a
amazing.
legal
I
dollar.
wanted to ask him, what is your yield in 3 weeks?
I'm so glad you asked for it.
Yeah,
So I am getting from the 2 plants every 3 weeks 8 to 12 ounces.
that's a good deal.
It's a good deal, and not only is it 8 to 12 ounces, but it's 8 to 12 ounces of some pretty lush, juicy, frosty, delicious.
Yeah, I have to say,
sticky,
these cannabis is amazing.
So, yes, I will too. I'll say
Attest.
hallelujah to that for sure.
And if you Vivid guys out there would like to look, I know you guys produce the best because I've had your extracts not only on many other occasions, but I went to High Profile today and bought your Gorilla Pie live resin.
Gorilla Pie live resin.
I'm so excited.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that sounds fire.
It really,
Montana?
it really is.
What do you got?
And High
is that
Profile's
what
fire,
you were
too,
just
let me tell
talking
you.
about the grill pie is that what the brand new that
Get
just
him,
hit
get
the
him over
show?
here.
We're not letting you go, Montana. You're the chief science officer,
right,
bro.
bring it
No, man, I love to hang out.
Gorilla Pie.
No, that's not one of the new rosins,
Okay.
but that's one. It came out really nice, really
Okay.
terpy.
What is it's Gorilla Pie live batter then? Was it that the Vivid one? I have it in a box.
Yeah, batter or sugar. We've made both.
Yeah.
Okay, so this live batter. I bought, forgive me for pimping out another one, but I bought the Galactic Meds
Yeah.
Gorilla Pie too.
Yeah.
And so,
It's a good strain.
I got to be honest with you, man. They are both fantastic.
That's, isn't that what it's
Really?
about though? Like,
It really
Missouri
is.
is really showing out. Like our companies are really coming out with some fabulous products. Like
Right.
you can go to Colorado, you can go to Oregon, you can go to all these places, you can get some great stuff. But when you know that seed and everything was grown right here in Missouri by good Missouri people, that's where the real win is here.
Yes, I agree. When everybody can enjoy themselves in their bounty with their friends and family, that's gonna be even a better day.
Yeah, I agree.
I got a little bit high, kind of trailed off for a second. What did you say?
Whatever you want me to say, Chris. tell people where they can find your product online.
Oh my gosh. So you can find my product online at growmolove.com, just like it sounds, growmolove.com. And you can find it at Crossroads Corner in Salem in Washington.
Right.
That's
And,
right, guys.
that'd be the easiest way to get it right now. So.
Right. Yeah. If you want it right off the bat, we've got them in stock down there. But go online. And what's your shipping? I mean, from the time it's ordered online.
Yeah, it's $4.20 online, so it's more. It's actually more. It'll be like the shipping's $50, depending on where you are. Now let me say this one last.
No, I'm saying from the time they order it, how long does it take for them to get it? Are you a week out? Or
No, it's more like 2 to 4 weeks.
2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So if you want it immediately,
We have to get the parts and build
Yeah,
the system
yeah,
for the
He's like
ones
a
online.
weed genie. It's instantaneous.
Yeah, I'm not a multi-million-dollar platform. I don't have that kind of capital.
No,
right
and
now.
and that's
not yet.
and that's the
But
thing.
we do have a forum on the website too. So I want people to be able to discuss their failures and their successes. And so we're putting up a forum for people to talk to each other and to give little tricks and hints and tips.
Right on. A good little family. Right on.
There you go.
All right, guys. Well, this has been wild. That's the Entrepreneur episode segment of the episode.
Thanks
so,
for having me on.
Yes, that's what we want to do. We want to highlight cats like you who are putting out there. So if you guys know somebody out there who's got a cannabis related business and they're a mom and pop shop, hit me up. I want to put them on and talk about their products. Appreciate you coming on, Chris. Montana, you Chief Science Officer, you, and we'll catch you. George, I appreciate you, man. And
We're here till 5.
Totally, yep, you betcha. We're
Hanging in.
gonna catch a commercial and a break and maybe a little tunage, and we'll be right
How
back
about
with
just a
you.
couple of tunes?
I like that, man. I need some music, man.
We got some humble pie. Oh, bad English. for you guys
Perfect. You
coming
guys listen to Waxy Brown's Flower Power Hour on KKID 92.9 Salem Rolla.
Nice. Nobody cussed, right?
No, nobody cussed. Can I eat this?
Good. Oh, I'm caught up. Man, that was good. Good promo. And I think I got all the things I wanted
That
to say.
is fire,
in.
though.
Even though I just like blurted it out. Oh, damn, I didn't say my bangers and Zen YouTube. Oh, well.
You what?
Hey, George, it was nice to meet you, bro.
You what?
My bangers and Zen
So
YouTube.
are you from here then?
Yeah.
You're here in Rolla then?
Is this your paper?
Yeah, that's my
Do you
thing.
do YouTube?
Yeah, put it down. That's my notes I'm taking today. Yeah, I'll check it out. Sure. Oh, you gotta get your camera done,
And
man.
that's YouTube. Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. I totally forgot about that shit.
That's all right. Hey, peace out.
Yeah, later, man.
That's right.